Hello! This is Shannon Miller. All one word. She's a patron of mine on Patreon, and we all love her very much. She has nothing to promote, but she is creating illusions and designs. So it is entirely possible that you might see more of Shannon Miller in the future. Who even knows? So, hey, keep your eyes out. Most likely, if you see any kind of cool looking drawings that I get for shirts or something like that, it might be her. So, just saying. Okay, so I was answering comments because it's the weekend and I have the opportunity to do that. So I'm answering comments. And Lavish Heart, one of my patrons, she said, I know Suit Yourself posted a vid on kittens and it was demonetized. I don't know what YouTube is doing, but they need to chill. And my reply was, it started out, it's extremely random but with a theme. And then a thought occurred to me. And then that thought built into an imagining of reality. And I wonder how accurate I am. It's sad that I'll never know. But I think I'm quite possibly pretty accurate as to how YouTube picks its videos for demonetization, right? Like, obviously, you know, PewDiePie, every video that he puts out, they can just go and demonetize it, right? Like, they just automatically do that shit. Because, whatever, they're punishing him for saying the N-word. Fucking the naughty word spelling bee, man. N-I-G-G-E-R. He said it with a hard R. Anyways, so, you know, that kind of stuff, people who have already been hit, their channels have already been gone through and everything's selected. You know, like, I totally get that as new content comes out, it's easy for them to just keep up with it, right? Probably they have, who even know, maybe even like so many as 10 fucking people working on it. And like every day they have a list of 100 channels that they just look at and go click, 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 click. And then they get another list of 100 channels that they have to like work through to look at and demonetize wholly. You know what I mean? And they finally came up to me. So if it's a robot doing it, then, you know, it could be anything. I could be completely fucking wrong and it could be anything because it's a robot doing it. Who the fuck knows? But if it's a person actually doing it, because it seems like it would be a person actually doing it. Like, it's very spotty, it's very odd. So, I don't think that this is completely, I mean, maybe the algorithm figures out who to look at, really, but I really think that somebody's looking at this. Somebody's doing this. And I think it's one of those things where it's set up very much like YouTube. There's a little box next to the video, and you can just go through the list of videos and check whatever fucking boxes you want, right? And, you know, so they can just probably go through it and check videos that they just, Trump, no, not wrong, no, no, no. And they can just go through and look at the thumbnails, much like I was doing. Look at the thumbnails and the title, and just click on every fucking one they think is bad. Whatever ones that they leave, it's either a, well, I have to randomly leave one in because it's still political speech, and then that way we can say that we're not completely censoring people. Like, you know, that kind of rationality for an SJW run fucking company makes total sense to me. That they would do that. That they would go, look, we're not completely biased. We didn't demonetize that Trump video. It's just the other 9 that you made. They all gotta go. You know what I mean? Like, so, Because it seems that way when you look at the video game stuff. That's what I thought was really fucking weird. And I think, like Suits Kitten video, they probably saw that and went from the thumbnail, which I imagine was a kitten, and the title, which I imagine said kittens, they probably went, he's trying to snake some shit past us. I don't have time to actually look at the video, so I'm just gonna err on the side of caution because that could be fucking anything. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like we're trying to trick them. Even though you may be making a video about kittens, it's still, I'm trying to see what I can get past you. I'm trying to see how much you are looking into it. It's a test. And they don't have fucking time for tests because they've probably got thousands of people that they have to comb through and fuck over. So, you know, they're just going to demonetize that shit because they don't know. But like when the initial hit, it looked very combed through. It looked like somebody that if I had a SJW evil brother and he was the one that was looking through my site, it made total sense. He would pick a couple of random loot crates that are questionable. And the horror ones, always questionable. Because it could have blood and guts and shit like that. I think one of the things in the one horror loot crate was a soap on a rope, but it was a string of ears from The Walking Dead. Like, you know, it's got some gruesome shit in it. So I could see why they would just blindly pick those as ones to be like, that could be questionable. Better to err on the side of caution. And the rest of them, you know, it's like science, you know, shit like that. Those are all the names of it. And probably nothing really inflammatory in that. So, it can slide. But, like certain video game ones, the Dead Rising, again, using lawnmowers to cut up people, that could be really bad. UFC, I can see why they wouldn't bother monetizing that because it's sports, it's UFC. Like, you know, you're going to get what you expect out of that. You know what I mean? And those are generally tailored. Like, if you notice, if you're watching a lot of UFC videos, you start to see a lot of UFC trailers and stuff like that. So, or, you know, fight stuff. So, you know, those are very specific. They target specific audiences, so they figure, why bother? Even, you know, it's another one of those, I'll err on the side of don't give a fuck because it's UFC. So, you know, but they gotta pick something, and it's, you know, like they did the whole, Layers of Fear video set, but they didn't hit 3, like episode 3 or something like that, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Don't bother to correct me. It doesn't fucking matter. But they left 1 because it's like, then, you know, again, they can say, we're not selecting the entire thing and just blanket hitting every video. We are paying attention to what's going on. We are watching the... No, you're not. You're just fucking picking one of them going, we'll leave that one cool. I think that's the way it's working out. I think that's what's going on. Or else it really is a robot that's counting how many times I say fuck in a video. Or something like that. But I just don't see it being that involved. I could totally see a room full of people. Or just... Fuck, man, it's Google. They could have 2 floors full of people that are combing through every goddamn channel. And they just finally got to mine. Like, it could be anything. But just from the way it looked to me and the way I was thinking about it when I was answering Lavish's comment, I'm just like, I think that's what it is. Because that seems like a people move. To demonetize a video or to limit a video about kittens on Suits channel. Like, I totally think that looks to me like a move that a human being would make, saying they're trying to trick us, do it, because it's better to err on the side of caution. I don't know. That clicked in my fucking head, and it really made me think about it. But it's definitely got a theme. You know what I mean? It's very random, but it has a theme. And the theme is political talk is bad. Like, you can't do it because it's divisive and that's problematic, and no, can't do that shit. So I think it's random with a theme, and I think they randomize it by using people to randomize it, to select videos, you know, and like, and that's what made me laugh, because like, it was almost every video until you hit the video game section, and then it was fucking almost none of those until you got to the podcast, and then it was random ones, you know what I mean? So, like, Easter show, it made me laugh yesterday that the Easter show had gotten, you know, hit with that. But Easter show, if I title it Easter show, that's enough to go on to go, they might be talking about religion, gotta hit it, you know what I mean? Like, so and the picture of the furries, they could be thinking that I'm a marginalized group because I have a picture of furries up for fucking the thumbnail. So yeah, it seems like an irrational SJW way of thinking in selecting. So either a rational SJW is doing it, or irrational SJW is doing it, or an irrational SJW programmed the fucking system to do an irrational SJW impression. You know what I mean? Like, just saying. So, yeah, I don't know. It was just a thought that occurred to me, and I couldn't get it out of my head until I fucking said it all. So, there it is. It's just my thoughts. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that they have people sitting hunched over fucking laptops, fucking clickety clacking and figuring out what videos to and to not limit? Or, and I want to work on saying limit instead of demonetize, because it's not demonetized. Everybody's saying demonetized, and it isn't fucking demonetized. My shit still got ads. And I kind of want to know what ads you're seeing. I want to kind of know what products don't give a fuck who promotes them. Because that's an interesting thought. You know what I mean? But there are products out there that are like, I don't give a shit. Fucking get my stuff out there. Those are the people that I want to see the promotion for. You know what I mean? The people that are like, I just want people to see my product. The snowman. I see the snowman all the time in videos that I know are limited. I see the fucking snowman trailer. And it's the goddamn snowman trailer that you can't skip. And I'm tired of watching it. Like, son of a bitch. But, yeah. So, I don't know. It's interesting. So, yeah, if you comment, God damn it, I need more light. There we go. So if you comment often, let me know what ad you saw in front of the, if you watch ads too, let me know what ad it was. You don't have to watch the whole ad. You can just, you know, tell me what it is. But I'd love to know. So throw that in there if you think of it. I'm not like making it a rule, so don't get upset. But yeah, if you think of it when you're typing your comment, just be like, P.S. Fucking, it was goddamn snowman. And then we could laugh about the snowman, because maybe that'll make me want to fucking look at an actual commercial. That could be a fun bit. The commercials that don't give a fuck. That would be fun. So, yeah, let me know in the comments what commercials you see. And if I see enough of a certain commercial, maybe I'll look at it. And that'll be funny, and we can make fun of it. Or talk about how wonderful it is, because those people will still pay money. We'll talk about how wonderful it is.